up and get down, get down.
Hey, let's
This is another
go.
one that's cool.
There's cussing in that. I didn't even know.
I love when she does this. It's your birthday, girl. It's
Hey.
your birthday. It's
Uh.
your birthday, girl. It's
Ooh.
your birthday.
Who birthday is it?
Hey, girl, you know it's your birthday. Show the world that
That should
it's
be
your
a soundbite.
birthday. It's your birthday.
Well, you know.
It's your birthday, girl. It's your
Hey.
birthday.
We do not own the rights to this here music, but guess what? Our executive
It's
producer
your
is
birthday,
playing
girl.
it.
You know it's your birthday. Show the world that
We
it's your
are
birthday.
live.
Yeah,
I just
it's
want you
your
to know that
birthday.
for the record.
It's your
It's your
birthday.
birthday. Don't turn it off though.
Uh-oh. Okay, let me see. Let me see.
Ah, it's your birthday, girl.
It's your
Shoot,
birthday.
we do. It's your
It's your birthday,
birthday.
girl. It's my birthday.
Oh, I guess I better
It's
do
my
like
birthday,
this,
girl. You know it's your birthday, so you better.
right? Let me do that. Yeah.
You say that you are everything I need.
Prince
Prince Charming, the
Charming.
man of my dreams. I'll tell you what I see now.
A little something special from
See
my
now.
girl Agnette Royale. Song entitled "Hey Boy." You definitely can find the video on YouTube. Might be checking for me, and I might be checking for you. You might want to look at the video, you know, featuring a certain gentleman. I done been in a couple of videos, you know. Who am I? They call me brother to the night. Mm. Anywho, I see some folks tapping in already. They here early. Tamara, good evening to you. I see you. Tamara's in the building. Memphis represent. Uh-huh. My brother Busy B Ride. What up with you, man? Thank you for being here.
Hey, busy.
Eric Johnson's in the building, y'all. He says, good evening, beautiful people. You are in a safe place. Oh, I like that. If you're oh, see. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Let me read it again. Good evening, beautiful people. You're in a safe place if you're a victim of Puff Daddy.
Oh my God.
I ain't even gonna give
All
it
bad.
no sound effects on that one. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Shoot, be do. Mm, mm, mm. Soul Body Mind Detox. Dana! Dana's in the building. I see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Look, y'all, I'm gonna go and make the special announcement right now. Some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not. But it is our executive producer. Is her birthday, y'all. It's her birthday today. Look at her background. I like it. She done changed up. She came
Happy
back to earth,
birthday.
right? Shoot, be do. How old are you now? What?
I am a beautiful 56.
Okay,
Blessings,
56.
blessings.
Grown. Let me give it to you.
5'6" and the
Grown,
hizzy.
grown, grown, grown.
Doing it, doing it.
And
I'm gonna give
doing
you
it
the
well.
acknowledgement in a
Doing
minute.
it and
What?
doing
Hey,
it
and doing it
well.
well.
Hey,
Hey,
okay.
hey, hey.
They didn't used to
Shoot,
make
B.
50s like this, okay?
No, they have not. They have not.
She feeling herself. She feeling herself. Okay.
As she
Do
should.
be
Yeah.
do. Mm, 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 mm,
Now
mm.
I'm gonna have to go on. I'm gonna have to call some TV opportunities.
TV opportunities.
TV
Okay.
opportunities. They need to do a Love Is Blind for like 50 to like 65.
Ooh,
Oh hell.
Love
Look,
is
Auntie, you
I'll
and
blind.
do
I,
it.
Auntie, let's
I'll
do
do it.
it.
Let's do it. Let's
Let's do
Love
it,
go.
is
Auntie. Let's
blind.
do it.
What? What?
There'd be a bunch of my aches in my back, my pain.
That's okay, long as he can be old with me
Mm,
and
mm,
live that
mm,
rest of that
Literally.
life with me. He can have aches and pains. Well, he got to
mm.
be able to do some things, but I'm
Hmm.
just
Oh,
saying.
what
He got
things
to
would
be able
that
to
be?
work through
Since we're
them
gonna get
aches and
started,
pains.
what
Well, he
things would
has to
that
be
be?
able to enjoy life. He has to be able to bike ride, walk in sand, work out a little bit, nothing heavy, nothing strenuous.
Work
You
out.
Mm,
know, work out a
mm.
little bit. He has to
Let
be able to
Fuego Fuego do it.
get up and go to church every now and then to get his praise on.
Go
I'm
to
just saying.
church.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Okay, well, before we run down your whole entire birthday wish list, like we in the Sears catalog.
Shut up.
Not a serious catalog.
Let me go ahead and say good evening. Welcome everybody to Gentlemen After Dark, a place where
Hello.
grown folks can talk without judgment. They are here, y'all. They are here. We got a full house tonight. Talina may pop in. She may not pop in, but we're going to look for her if she does. If not, we're not mad at her. Today is Miss Three's birthday. It's our executive producer's birthday, y'all.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Right?
you.
So
Thank
right out the
you.
gate, I'm gonna have the grown folk name go ahead and give her a rendition of Happy Birthday. I already sang my song earlier today, so I'm exempt from this one.
Oh, would you like me to play it back? Oh,
Oh.
would you like me to play it back? Oh,
Always
What
exempt.
we doing?
it was a
The-
song.
Which one we doing? Which
the
one we doing,
Elijah
Spike?
Yeah,
Tale.
which
That's
one
what
are
I
we doing?
said.
You doing
Big booty girl, jump with it.
Oh,
Was
some
it that
booty
Oh,
grab.
I thought y'all
Go,
was brag.
Shawty. It's your birthday.
all I want from my
So,
birthday? Now,
Is a what?
ah,
Anywho, man,
Stevie
happy to have you
Wonder.
here. Happy to have you here yet another
Look at
year,
her.
Three.
She
Shouts out
wrecked.
to you, man. Hopefully Marcus did something nice for you today. Treated his mama to ice
Yes,
cream,
Took
something.
the trash out.
he
Took out
was
the trash,
amazing
cleaned the
today.
bathroom,
He
something,
was
Now
something.
amazing.
laters. Yeah.
So now, ladies.
Good.
He was
Anywho, we are
amazing.
here. Let me go ahead and introduce the Grown Folk Network from the top, y'all, all the way at the top. She is here. She ain't late today, and I hope she ain't here to get on my nerves. This Miss Day, y'all. Oh, what happened to my
It's what I
didn't-
do. It's my gift to you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, where's
Hey,
my
neighbors.
Hey, Miss
Yeah.
Day.
Oh yeah, we having all kind of problems today, man. My ain't even working. What the Hades?
I heard it.
I
I
heard all
did
that.
it. Did you hear it?
I heard
I
it.
can't hear it
I
now.
heard
What the
it
heck?
a
I like
little
that
bit.
one.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
I'm gonna
just
do it
gonna
man.
have to
again.
do it
I'm gonna do
then.
it again.
I think
I'll do it.
Sasha has
I'll
been
do it.
sabotaging my stuff, y'all, because
Nah.
it ain't
You like
working over
daddy?
here.
No.
I don't even hear it. Like, where's she at?
Go,
You may
Lolo.
not. You may not
Oh
play.
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm gonna
wait.
just that's
Was
it.
that
Lolo.
Lolo?
You're right,
Oh,
Lolo.
hey,
That's your
hey.
official cue today. That
There
hit
Wow.
it.
we go.
My
Hit
nipples
it.
just
Go.
got hard.
Oh,
I
Oh
didn't hear none of it.
no.
I didn't hear none of it. I don't.
I didn't. Right, I didn't even hear it. Like,
Look
what?
at this one. He's deaf and blind.
Mm, mm, mm. All
Oh
right.
my
Well,
gosh.
I'm gonna
Shit.
leave it alone. Let me see. Let me put this right
Y'all
here. Let's see if
crazy.
that works. Nope, I don't hear it at all. Oh well, I guess I'm not supposed to hear it. Anywho, how's everybody feeling today?
We good,
Great.
good.
Great. You
We
gonna
good?
you
Well,
gonna we
I'm
gonna
well.
no more
Well.
Okay. So, I figured out we're gonna have a little fun tonight. We're gonna tap in a little bit. Let's see here. We got 3, 6, 7. We're gonna have a little fun tonight. Shoot,
Oh,
we do.
no. Here we go.
Um, before we get started, let's start with some current events. Current events, y'all good with that? Current events,
Let's roll.
I think
long
he
as we ain't
forgot
talking
to
Yeah,
about
introduce
COVID,
us.
right?
yeah. Let's do it. That's old.
Let's
That's like
go.
what
Let's go.
Okay.
3 years ago. That's old
Let,
shit.
let's let's talk about this house raid on P Diddy. What y'all think about that?
I wasn't there.
Excessive. Excessive.
Oh, excessive.
Yeah, they
Okay.
was doing too much.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember that. They was doing too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't even arrest the man. So you did all that
Was he?
to
Was
take
he
some.
there?
Because he bounced. He
He was
bounced.
He
out of
did
there.
he did what any man with that much money supposed to do. You ain't supposed to stick around like that if you got options.
They like a
And
basketball.
and these are accusations. These ain't even proven. I mean,
That's
they
my
putting him out
point.
there in a bad light. So, if he was found guilty because he hasn't been tried, I mean, then it might not be excessive. But these are just accusations at this point. So yeah, it's definitely excessive.
Okay.
And these are based on civil act. So can you imagine your neighbor saying you playing your music too loud, or I think he's a dope dealer, da da da,
Right.
or
And
the
they kick
dog
your
bit me,
door
so
in.
and they come over like that? Come on.
Straight up distractions. That's all. It was just
With that too.
Distractions.
it's
Yeah.
all distractions. Like, hey,
Smoke and
everybody
mirrors.
look at this. Look at P. Diddy. They kicked this door in so they can do some other crap over here.
But meanwhile,
You know,
Trump gonna be the president again.
and bridges falling by
Mm.
accident, supposedly.
Oh, and the brick system that's supposed to be coming into play, they just waiting for other allies to come in and, devaluing the dollar. I mean, there's a lot of things going on that this can definitely be a distraction from.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Aha,
Uh, Not
Aha.
man.
before I go further, y'all, I was in the midst of acknowledging the panel. So let me go ahead and introduce from the top left. She is here, Miss Day. It didn't give me my sound effect, so I'm gonna give it myself. Oh yeah. Miss Day's in the building, y'all.
I like Lolo's better.
Lou Rawls.
You'll never
You do the
Nipple-
guy, the girls. I'll do the guys.
Yeah,
Nipples
okay.
ain't even hard no
Okay,
more.
I do the
Right.
ladies, Lolo. You do the guys. So
Okay.
Miss Day. Oh yeah. In the middle, top row, we got the best dressed trucker himself, Doughboy.
Oh
Hit it, Lolo.
yeah.
All right, all right, all right.
Oh, top row, all the way to the extreme right, it's Lolo. Oh yeah.
Like a snack.
Second row, she is hot by herself. Hot by herself. Fuego, fuego. Oh yeah. In the middle,
Everybody,
he is the
thank you for that.
CEO of ChristianDingling.org. It is the dude Devin.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I love it. It is her birthday, y'all. She is our executive producer. It is Miss Three. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds like you need a tissue.
Oh.
Hey, that was 3 or 4 of them.
Right.
Wait a minute now.
I had to give her something special for her birthday, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
And then
right.
bottom
Oh.
right, it's somewhere in an undisclosed neighborhood in the car somewhere. It is Snoopy Cliff Mellow.
Snoopy Cliff. Oh yeah.
Watch out now. Watch out.
She called his name. She called his name. That's what's up. Okay.
Watch out now.
Oh,
Watch
look, look, and I'm your host, Onyx.
It's Onyx. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I ain't know that.
Dude, y'all funny. Anywho, I appreciate those thoughts as far as P. Diddy goes. You don't know what to believe anymore, man, with the media, so on and so forth. Media, social media, etc., etc. It's like, ooh, let's just get to the chase. What's really going on? That's what we really need to find out. So let's see what
Yeah,
happens. I think that's me. I hear it.
New Bad Boys movies coming out. I don't know if y'all Bad Boys fans, but I saw that today and coming out in June. I'm excited about that. I'm
June
definitely
the 9th.
a Bad Boys fan, so I'm
Okay.
glad about that.
Yeah,
What's up?
Call Diddy do it.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Did he
Did he
did
do
he
it?
did it or did he do it? Really?
Did he do it?
Did he do it?
Did he go to
Did he
jail?
or did he do it? Did he?
Did he? I don't know. All right.
Did he not?
Let me see.
I wonder back when he made that sound bite, did he ever think it would come back around full
Right.
circle like this?
Or maybe he just didn't care. And now he's like, I probably shouldn't have said it.
Yeah.
It was risque. It was risque.
Oh,
yeah.
There we
Oh
go.
yeah, there we go. There we go. We back now. I had to do a reset. Anywho, so y'all want to have some fun or y'all want to talk? Which one y'all want to do first?
Both of them.
We're gonna do both, but which would you like to do first?
Let's
God.
end it.
Fun.
Okay, all right.
Birthday girl,
Okay.
call it.
Okay.
I
So
vote talk.
what? I got one talk. It's always Miss Day. Miss Day wants to talk.
Well, I said
Everybody-
talk just so we could end with
we
fun.
would end the
but
evening with fun.
Okay,
what I was
so
thinking.
three
Don't
is
make
your
me no
birthday.
different.
What you want to do?
I
Go,
just want to go
shawty.
with the group.
It's your birthday.
I already spoke. I said fun.
Oh,
But
she said fun. It's her birthday.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
going with
let's
the
go
fun.
with
All right.
fun.
So with the fun, you have one more choice, everybody. I need 3 people to argue for the positives, Oh, and I need 3
Killing
people
me.
to take the
Devin dropped
negatives.
his head.
I'm
I
so
need,
tired of arguing about stuff.
It's fun though, trust me.
It's
So
not.
you
I'll
So,
wanna
take the
matter of fact,
affirmative.
let me go with this. Let me start at the bottom. Mello, affirmative or negative?
Really? Really?
Yes.
Affirmative.
damn.
Mello wants the affirmative. Okay. 3,
Oh, he's
affirmative or
laughing.
negative?
Affirmative.
Okay. The dude Devin, affirmative or negative?
Uh, negative. I guess.
Negative. Okay,
Damn it,
I'll
that's
take the
not.
negative.
I'm gonna regret this. I know, but go ahead. I'm trying to even out the odds. I guess.
Fuego, fuego. Affirmative or negative?
Affirmative.
Okay, there we go. That's the top. All right, here we go. So,
What
Miss
we
Day,
doing?
you was in the group of 3 with the negatives. Okay, that's Miss Day. That's the dope boy. That is Lolo and the dude. It is time, y'all, for the great
are you going excuse me?
debate. What?
Wow.
The
Excuse
great.
me?
What's your
Freaking
excuse?
wow.
Huh?
You just
What's
put me in a group. I didn't get to choose like everybody
It was-
else. I
they
didn't have
already
no?
chose before we
You
got our
chose.
turn.
You were
They
chose.
choosing. They choosing out here.
You chose. Here we go.
They choosing out here.
The great debate.
But
Mello, you're
what
gonna
group
get a
am
kick
I
out of
in?
this one. You and the
Well, I don't
negative.
even know where I'm from. I don't even know what group I'm in.
You with me, Miss Day. So let's
What are
just
you?
I don't know. We'll find out right after these messages in the word for my sponsor.
The top row. Listen, the top row is arguing in agreement with what is about to come up. The
Okay.
bottom row is against it. Okay? Are you with me, Miss Day? You against it.
So Onyx, are you for to make it even or no? Are you in it?
No, I'm not in it. For the
Okay.
fun of this.
No.
For the
Here we
fun
go.
of it. Hello. I can't be in this one. Here we go.
Okay.
It's the great debate, y'all. Sugar don't go on
No,
grits.
no, no.
I'm on the
no.
wrong
I can't
team.
be on
I'm
that.
on the wrong team.
I'm with it.
No.
I am negative.
Me too.
I am positive.
I'm on the wrong team.
Wrong
Me too.
team,
I
huh?
am too.
Sugar does not
Let's
go
do it.
on grits.
Sugar do
Sugar
go
does.
on grits.
Sugar does not go on grits. Switch me
I
out.
put sugar on grits.
I know
Sugar
has-
you. I'm
on
over
grits.
here, so let's
Sugar
do
on
it.
Sugar
grits.
into butter.
Sugar and some
there has
Butter on
been
grits.
families
Oh
that have
my
been divided
God.
by this.
Right.
And it's happening right now. It's happening right now. I'm ready. Let's
I,
go. Who going first?
I'm with you, Fuego.
Switch
For the
me.
record, Fuego.
Sugar on some damn grits. This ain't dessert.
Just let it happen.
It
We
can
y'all
be.
ready? Y'all to pick sides. Let's do it. Let's do it.
We didn't pick sides. Well,
No.
yes, we did.
Yes, you did. I gave you a choice, but you chose
Unbeknownst.
wrong.
Got it.
Okay,
Let's
you
go.
want me to
Glad I'm
affirm
on the right
affirmative?
team.
I'm supporting that. Yes, sugar goes on grits. Okay, sugar goes on grits. It's sweet. Like I have nothing positive to say about that.
This is gonna be a short debate.
Right.
God.
Because that's
You
how
gotta make us
it's
believe.
That's how I've always eaten it.
Okay, let me start over. Let me
I've
start
always
over.
eaten it with sugar.
Sugar
Okay.
goes. Let me
Yes.
play my position.
Play your position. Let me put it up again.
Okay.
Sugar don't
Don't
go
go on.
on grits.
Sugar does go on grits.
It
And
don't.
the reason sugar goes on grits because it allows it to be a very sweet taste, which allows it to savor in your mouth
Oh
and give you this special feeling all inside your body with the warm grits going down your stomach
Mm.
because it's so sweet.
Mm.
Affirmative.
Are we still talking about grits?
Yeah, grits. But no freak ass grits.
Oh,
Alvin, please close. Alvin, oh my
it
God.
says add sugar on the box. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
That's
you,
an option
Alfie.
on the. Okay.
yeah.
Thank
A
you,
white
Alfie,
man
for
wrote
I've
being
that.
never
here
read
too.
that.
A
Alvin.
white man
Alvin.
wrote that.
I never read that.
Absolutely.
Oh
I ain't
my
never read
God.
that either.
Oh, and I can continue by saying, yes, sugar belongs on grits as well. Like other hot cereals,
Mm.
it
Why you gotta say
belongs
hot like
on
that?
cream of other hot cereals. It belongs of cream of wheat
Ooh,
too.
hot.
So sugar makes everything that's hot in a cereal nice and sweet and slides nice and gentle down your tummy
Speak
to
slower.
give
Speak
you
slower.
flavor.
I'm trying.
I am not speaking slower.
It's her birthday, y'all. So she talking like
She
she
feeling
talking
Right.
like something else.
spicy.
Okay, let me
Oh.
let me Sugar
Oh,
also is a complement on cream of wheat, which is similar to grits.
Mm.
And it goes down nice and sweet. And I do like sugar on my cream of wheat. So they're very similar, different textures, but very
Y'all make me
similar.
sick.
And I'm supporting the affirmative because I've been forced to.
Oh.
And sugar goes well on grits.
He don't even believe
She's
that shit
speaking
she
for the
said.
team. She's speaking
I'm
for the
taking
team.
one for the team.
Oh my God.
Speaking for the team.
oh,
Oh yeah.
Read for president.
Oh
Right.
my God.
Right.
Oh, cream of wheat, wheatina, malto meal. Yeah,
Oatmeal.
grits, oatmeal,
Oatmeal.
spaghetti. What else?
What?
Sugar on
Yes,
spaghetti?
Green.
sir.
Get it.
That's not the
Yes,
debate. We are
sir.
not talking about sugar on spaghetti
Yes,
What?
sir.
then I have to stick
Sugar
to the
on
affirmative because
spaghetti?
yeah, you got to put
Just
a
a
little
little bit.
sugar in that, just a
Oh,
You
little.
gotta put.
You got to put a little, like a couple
uh,
teaspoons of sugar in the spaghetti,
Oh my God.
topped with a little bit of cheese. I know it's nothing good
y'all
for the
got
heart.
diabetes.
Nothing good for the heart.
Asking for it. They asking for it. They want it.
Oh my God. Look, Sean said it best. She said sugar is going to go wherever I want it to go. Huh? Come
I'm
on.
Of
saying,
course.
Oh
bam.
yeah.
I'm just saying. No, I saw that. I thought about Mello because we recently just went to New Orleans. Took one of our club brothers on point. So we sitting in the Waffle House. Mello
Mm-hmm.
ordered some grits, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So on point is looking like, well, what is that? He El Espanol, Jefe,
Oh.
the Spaniard, but he the Spaniard. In the words of Mello's auntie, oh, you one of them tall Mexicans. Oh, I like that. But Mello said, yeah, this don't go with no sugar. He just put it out there like, yeah, we don't eat no sugar with this. Onyx do, but I don't. So when I saw this little post on social media, I was like, oh yeah, I'm hoping that Mello picks the right one. Let's go. Let me hear him
Right.
argue for.
Yeah. That's a
So
setup.
mellow.
Setup.
Let me
Start
hear
him
him
up.
argue for the sugar on the grits. Oh man. Mm, mm, mm. All right.
So I'm gonna say as a southerner, salt, pepper, butter, cheese,
Thank you.
no friggin' sugar goes
None.
in the grits.
You
You
None.
can
forgot
put
you
them in
for,
there if you want to. I'm gonna look at you cock ass. Be like,
you
hey
for,
man, what you doing? What is that? Is that salt? That sugar? No, get away from my table. And
you
y'all said
forgot
Waffle
you
House?
Wait.
forgot about that you forgot about that shrimp.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Wait,
shrimp and
I'm
Yeah,
grits.
shrimp and
confused.
grits.
Yeah,
Oh
with some
yeah.
Shrimp and
spinach.
grits.
With the
Yeah.
spinach. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you can put no
yeah.
sugar in it.
Are
You
we
still
That's
already
put
right.
some
on
sugar in
Y'all
it.
was
negative?
in New
Yeah,
Orleans?
we on the
Okay.
negative because they
Yes.
already say they with the
Th-
with the sugar.
Oh, they just
Yeah,
gave
ain't
up
nobody.
like that?
They ain't had no other choice.
Well,
They
pick a
don't even
Wow.
eat
team.
their grits like that. They don't eat their grits like that.
Just
No, who
throwing a
does?
towel. Well, I
Colonizers.
mean,
Yep.
Yeah, colonize.
Pilgrims.
Damn, Mello.
Come on over, bro. You come on back, bro. Come on
I'm
home, bro.
coming back. I'm
Mello,
on
come
back.
on back, man. We need you over here, man, because they BSing. It's
That-
bull sugar is what it
Oh, but you don't like sugar. Okay.
is.
make me some breakfast.
Come on for the people that's against it. That's all y'all got to say.
Right.
Oh, okay. I'll go. I'll go. I'll
Make it
go.
good. Make it good, Auntie.
This is all against my constitution.
Mm.
My mother
It's
is from New Orleans and my daddy's from Arkansas, so don't tell me about no Southern nothing. But when you're eating grits with your dinner meal, you want to put some
uh,
salt, you want to put some pepper, you want to make it spicy. You know what I'm saying? There's no
Mm.
room for sugar right there. We're going to keep it a little bit hot. and a little bit salty. And we're going to eat it with our fried chicken and biscuit. That's what I'm saying. And we're going to sop that up and we're going to have a great day. Amen.
Excuse me, really fast to Alski's point. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just hold that up there, right there. What does that say?
Yes, Albert's grits.
Okay, not Quaker Oats instant
Yes,
grits.
that's the
Albert's.
grits.
Okay, this take a little
Albert's.
time to cook.
None of
But
that
let me
fast
just
cooking
read
stuff.
this. It says grits served with
Grits,
butter or milk
butter,
and sugar, or try
and
with
sugar.
raisins, cinnamon, or brown
Whoa.
sugar.
Once again,
Whoa.
colonizer.
Whoa. Throw that away.
Colonizer.
Throw that
The same
away.
people that put
Raisins,
in the potato
cinnamon.
salad.
Rice gonna be in the grits. Rice gonna be in the
That's what it
potato salad.
says on the
You,
box.
you
Exactly.
messed up.
The same.
It says it on the box.
Oh, you might as well put some almonds in there too then if
Right.
you're doing all
Oh,
Almonds,
milk.
peanuts.
It said milk.
Uh,
Yes.
Now you know you
No,
do not. Well, milk goes in the water when you're boiling. You
You
it
could
could use
use
can,
milk
creamy
instead
but
of
grits.
not
water.
like
Yeah.
I
You
pictured it
won't.
like in a bowl and then you poured milk on it. But
Well,
okay.
if you do that, it ain't nothing but cream of wheat.
Right.
Cream of
That's
wheat.
cream of
Thank
wheat.
you.
That ain't
Yeah.
nothing but cream of wheat.
Well,
Get you
I
some
have a
Alberts,
whole
y'all.
story.
Some Alberts. Stop using that
Albert's,
Quaker's
no tea.
instant. I said
Yeah,
Alberts. I didn't say
I don't give a
I
Alberts.
damn
know.
what you
I know.
use.
I
Don't
agree.
put no
I'm agreeing with
sugar
you.
on my grits.
Albert's, no tea.
Hey, and
And
when
no
you
Butter,
getting
raisins.
salt, pepper, cheese. That's
And
it.
cook it slow.
some shrimp,
And
some
Yes.
keep
butter,
stirring it.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
Anywho, fun
Cream of
I'm
times, man. I
hungry.
appreciate y'all for the laughs. I know it
PK's
went against
comment.
all y'all, huh?
PK's comment.
PK, let me
What'd
see
she
what
say?
PK say. Going on with those cream of grits.
Hello. Look at Busy. Busy. Busy said in honor of Al Green. In honor of Al Green. I'm
And
eating
yes,
grits.
ma'am, I did have to put on my readers. It's a little dimly lit here at the VVK.
Yeah.
So
It's
you know,
it's
I
it's a
couldn't
whole
read it.
vibe.
Boom. Hey, you already know. But you
That's
know, along with those grits with some sugar on it and the biscuit,
No.
you have some Burr Rabbit syrup. You got that
Burnt
bacon with
rabbit and
with
some butter.
hello. And you
Come
got that
on.
bacon with the thick rind on it, you know, and it's lunchtime, you still chewing on that rind from
Or
from
or some
breakfast.
fried bologna with
See,
the red ring around it.
There you go. Now you know.
with the
We
bubble
know.
in the middle with the
Look, Miss Day
Yes,
just
unless
smiling.
you
It
That's
was
how you know it's
good.
done when that bubble pop up, huh? Put that.
Ooh.
hey, you
get
gotta cut
crispy
it.
with
You
the
gotta
fat.
cut it on the sides to keep the bubble from popping up.
Right.
Shoot,
But I
we
like
Thank
it
did.
that
God
way.
for struggle meals.
Look, because we done all had them. Shoot. Cheese
My
toast
Yeah.
with the
granny's
unmelted
smiling.
cheese, but I ain't saying nothing out
Yeah.
loud. I ain't saying
Sugar
nothing.
bread, wish
Sugar
sandwich.
bread. What
Come
Yeah,
the
on.
You calling it French
yeah.
toast?
Oh, that's a whole thing.
Yeah,
sugar bread?
Butter,
Yeah.
sugar, and cinnamon. What? That's a
yeah.
whole
We
thing.
ain't
That's a
had
whole
no
thing.
cinnamon. It was
That's
just
French
butter
toast.
and sugar. Yeah,
Mm.
now
My
All
grandkids ate
right.
that this morning, sugar and cinnamon on their toast. They love that.
I'm finna
Yeah.
go cook, y'all. Keep playing.
Keep playing,
Hey,
right?
can I say something real quick on this? I know you're moving, but look,
Go.
my friend is a musician and he plays at a church. And one day he had to take his two little boys with him to work. So it's a pretty big church. So the ladies make breakfast for all the workers every day in between services. So she went to get his two little boys and take them to the basement so they could eat. So she's serving their plates up and she gets to the grits and she says, "Oh, you want some grits on yours, right?" And the little boy was like, "No, thank you, ma'am." "You don't want grits?" "No, thank you, ma'am." "Oh, come on, but grits are really good and we could put stuff on them and make it really taste good." And she's got like the spoon hovering over the plate and the boy's eyes are like this big. And he keeps saying, "No, thank you, no, thank you." And so finally, I guess she couldn't stand it. So she said, "Well, why don't you like grits?" And he said, "I don't want to eat rice poop."
What?
Wow. No rice poop. Yeah,
Rice poop.
he got some bad
Only
education.
a little
Oh
Right.
kid
boy.
would see little green grains
Who the
and
hell
think
lying to
poop.
that boy?
Right.
His big
But
brothers.
it ain't poop, but it is ground rice. So
Yeah.
Well,
it's
he
on,
called it rice
but
poop.
it ain't
Wow.
poop. It ain't poop. It's grits,
We
bruh.
know that.
Grits
But
gonna make
a
grits.
6-year-old didn't know that.
You should
When
have
you
told him,
come
look, eat it
look
and
when,
shut up.
When you coming from where I'm coming from, them grits stuck to your belly all
Yes,
day.
that was the whole
Oh man.
purpose.
Right. You wasn't going in and
That
out
was
the
the
house talking
purpose.
about I came to get something to eat real fast or nothing.
You
No.
need it.
Once you was outside, you wasn't back in the house till about dinner time. We didn't get no lunch. For real. Every now and
That was,
then
that was
we,
brunch.
we might got some top ramen, but forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anywho.
Hey,
Stick to you.
stick to your ribs. You
That's
hear me?
right.
So tonight's question on a serious note comes from one of our audience viewers from the neighborhood. Um, I've been saving this. He actually asked about it last week. Like, how did it go? I was like, oh, I didn't even bring it up. But tonight I'm gonna bring it up. So
How he
let's
gonna
go
pose a
ahead.
question and then he ain't gonna listen to it?
Well, I got it now because he's definitely here. So
Oh,
let me
okay.
make sure. Yeah, we got that. Okay, cool. Bam. Here we go. Tonight's question, you guys, on a serious note, and I'm a in the gist of setting things up. Ladies, this is for you, or it's about ladies. I don't expect the ladies exclusively to answer. Definitely want to hear from the fellas as well. But in the spectrum of what was mentioned to me, this is the setup. It's about the ladies, of course. Men do all that they can do, most times anyway, for the ladies, on behalf of the ladies, trying to make the lady happy. And this is based on the conversation. Men go and do all that they can do for these ladies or for a woman, the woman that they love or want to love on. Um, but he's not perfect. Of course not, right? But the question will be this: why are women so inclined to pull the plug on their relationships? And what do I mean by that? The guy could do one thing, two things. He could do a whole bunch of things incorrectly, wrong, not to her liking, so on and so forth. But when a lady says, I'm good, I'm out, that's what we're referring to. Why are the ladies so quick to pull the plug on a relationship versus work through the issues of whatever it may be? And I already know it before you say it, but the men do it too. We're going to get to that point too. But why are ladies so quick to pull the plug on the relationship?
I think some ladies are quick to pull a plug because it's the buildup. It's all the stuff that has been happening, and they haven't had a collective conversation about it. It's just conversation here and there. But over time, it just becomes too much. And when a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it.
When
Yep.
a woman's fed up. Okay,
Yeah.
Aura.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on that same string there because everyone has their own line in the sand. What I may say is, I could work through it and deal with it and push on. Another person might be like,
Right.
and I think everyone has their deal breakers. And it may not be a list of things like three just said, but it could just be something that's a deal breaker. Like, nope, not doing it. That's it. That's all. So those, that's what I think might be happening.
Okay.
I think that some women have unrealistic expectations because of what they see in social media or see amongst some friends, and when they are not getting that, um, they grow impatient, and it's they have unrealistic expectations. Some women. So
Okay.
on to the next.
Okay. I'm looking at some of these comments. Any more thought, ladies, before the fellas start jumping in?
I know some.
I
I
think
know.
that go ahead before you go finish.
I was just gonna say, I think some women are just tired too. They're just tired.
Mm, okay.
Sorry, go ahead, Miss Day.
Oh, no problem. I was just gonna say, I think A lot of women don't end relationships fast enough. Um, I think a lot of women try to work with the partners that they might, have some issues with until it gets to be where they can't anymore. Um, One reason why maybe women will let it go quickly is they see red flags from past partners. And so they can tell this ain't gonna work. I done dealt with this before. I don't want to deal with it again. And I'm just not here for it. Me, I'm cutting it off quick. I'm not trying to work nothing out if I see red flags. I'm settling for my peace of mind and happiness first. And yeah, if I see red flags, you out of here. Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry, I don't make it personal. Some women, if they see the red flags,
Really? That's what we're
And I'm
doing?
hopeful, like Miss Day is saying, and I'm hopeful for the respect of the men too. Like if you guys see red flags, I'm hopeful that you see them soon, and you out of there too, and you pull the plug. Just like not Tamara, but oh Bernadina, you might want to go to her where she said this is grown folks, right? Like
Yes, I
yeah,
got you. This is
that's
the
what both.
grown folks, right?
Yeah,
These are adults. When you are grown, you have decided what you will and will not accept.
bottom line.
Oh
Yeah,
Miss
and
yeah.
you
Bree,
know
you
what
got
though
on
too?
shell toes?
What?
Huh?
Hmm?
Huh?
Miss Three, you got on shell toes too? I just noticed your Adidas outfit.
No, no, but I wish I had some. No.
What's pulling
Um.
the plug? What's pulling the plug
Um.
quick? What's quick? Time wise.
Um, I don't know.
Did it
That was
say
just the
that? I thought
question.
it
I was
just
gonna
said.
ask
Did it
that
say
question
that?
too.
It just said pull the plug. Here we go. It says
Incline.
no, Onyx
what
What
said
did
else?
it
that when
say?
he was leading us
Yeah, I don't
into
think
the
it's.
question.
Yeah,
Oh,
it didn't. It just
That's
said
not what the
inclined to
question
Why
pull the
are
said.
women
plug.
so inclined to pull the plug on their
oh,
relationships?
And
okay.
I think he said previous to that, it was the man is doing a lot of stuff. You kind of gave us a little
Oh yeah.
information, doing a
Yeah,
lot of stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Right.
they're there for her, and all of a sudden, they pull the plug.
yeah.
I think
He
that's
did.
where
He
But
the
see,
did
that's his
something.
side of the story. We always
right.
look good in our own storytelling, right?
There's his
Yeah.
And
story,
then
her
too,
story, and the truth.
That's true.
some
Mm.
some people have the opinion like the grass ain't growing under my feet next. Some people just that's their mindset. I used to be like that in my 20s. Like I don't have time for you. And there's like a whole bunch of guys lined up over there. I want to see what they about. If I didn't like it, I keep it pushing. I think you mature, you grow up, and you realize like there are things worth working for. But I think it may depend on your where you are in your own maturity.
And we give them a chance. We give them some women they give them we need to talk that y'all don't like, right?
Oh, well, you might as well end it right there.
So we
Don't fail me
so
now.
so we tried so that is trying to work it out. Well, we need to talk. That means that it's something that you're doing that maybe we felt disrespected or hey, the communication ain't right. Something, we give you the chance. And then if we don't see improvement, some women, they like, hey, I'm not about to be dealing with this. I ain't got time. So hey, it's got to end. It's got to end.
Okay, ladies, I appreciate y'all. Let me give it to you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Fellas, before y'all get started, I'm gonna just go right here to my guy, Daryl Watson, Randy Watson's brother. Says they are quick to pull the plug because they wasn't 100% invested in the first place.
What? I thought that was the trash.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Fellas, it's all you.
I want to jump on that because I really agree with that. I think that not in all cases, but some cases, it's like, hey, look, let me just settle for what I can get at this point, and I really don't want this, but it works for right now. And then when you get tired of it working, it doesn't work anymore. It's like, I really didn't want this. And I think that happens a lot with people, period. But if we're talking about women in their relationships, I think that a lot of times that may happen where they may settle for something just because it's available. And once it no longer is like, I can't take it no more. Okay, I'm done. And he might not have to do a whole lot wrong for her to be like, screw this, I'm out. Whereas somebody else, the right guy for her, in her mind, may be like doing a whole lot of screwed up stuff, and he gets chance after chance after chance after chance. So when we get to asking those questions, like why the guy who treated her like crap getting all these?
Yeah.
Why is it working for him versus the guy who's trying? It's not working for him because that's who she wants to be with. So she's gonna give him chance after chance. She was settling for you, bruh. She didn't really like you.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
She just that's not where she was at. She just settled because it's like, well, I'm alone. I don't want to be alone. So
So
here's
Mm,
something
this guy.
temporary. Some
Right,
temporary.
Oh, yeah.
right.
mm, mm,
Temporary
mm.
fix.
Yes.
In my opinion. In my opinion.
That's
Okay.
good.
Passing
Brother,
the time. Passing the time.
I would say that there's so many men out here that have low standards, low self-esteem, and it kind of dilutes the good men out there. And so, um, what I'm trying to say is, women can ride that high with a new man because he's doing all the things he's supposed to do, like in the honeymoon phase of the relationship. So once that's over, they can just hop to the next one and keep riding that wave. And there's so many men out here that accept that and make it to where the woman's options are so plentiful because a lot of men just don't value themselves as they should, and
Mm.
so that allows them to have option after option after option.
Well, I personally don't see it wrong for them to pull the plug, and that goes both ways. I wish I had done it even when I was younger. It took me a while to realize, okay, to understand some things. I was the guy just trying to make it work, trying to be the pleaser, trying to do this. But I've told my daughter and I told my son, if you notice something, and not just something that, something quirky, if you think that, if you have this thought in your head, well, maybe he'll change or maybe she'll change, it's time to go. It's time to go. I don't care how
Yeah.
soon or how long in the relationship it takes you. Once you have that thought, you're not going to change a person. They have to change for themselves. If you think you're going to come into or no or fix them, no.
Right.
So I'm not opposed. We all need to pull the plug if it's, and I think somebody said, if it's causing you your peace, your health, any of the, if you stressing and you worrying, did I do this right or how? No, that ain't living. Chris Rock has a joke which I reference all the time. People say life is short. No, life is long if you get with the wrong one.
That part.
Man, man,
That part.
man, man,
Agree.
man.
Agree.
Okay, okay.
So I'm with Dana. Some of them don't pull it quick enough.
Right.
A woman ain't gonna pull the plug on you if you making her feel loved and letting her know that she's loved and she's the only one and that she's not an option, she's a choice. And because if she's a woman, she knows you're gonna make mistakes because you're a human being. But if you're doing everything you're supposed to do, she's not gonna pull the plug. She's gonna pull the plug quick when you are not adequate, when you're not living up to what, in her mind, standards of a man should be.
if you ain't what she want and you doing all that, she'll pull the plug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
If you not if she's settling for you and you're doing everything like you just said, bro, she gonna be like, all right, you know what? I can't take this no more. I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
I'm out of here because I don't want to be with you. I want something. It's somebody. It's really somebody else in particular that I want, or somebody's else that I want, and you ain't it. Yeah, you doing everything. You treat me like a queen, but at the same time, you're not the one that I want to be my king.
Yeah.
so you can get this
Hence
Yeah.
the
business quick.
phrase, nice
Absolutely.
guys finish last, right?
Last guys don't finish nice.
Mm.
Man, y'all tough.
Hence, my sister says, know your worth, King.
Yes.
I'm gonna start off with that.
True.
A lot of us fellas don't understand how valuable we truly are,
Right.
right? I used to be the guy to say, "Oh, I'm the prize. I'm the prize." But it's not that I'm the prize. We all have a prize to offer, but a lot of times we don't know what our value is to present as a prize to anybody. You can turn tricks. You could jump through the hoop with the ring of fire. You could do all kind of stuff. And this goes both ways. If they not feeling you, they just not feeling you. Period. They thank you for your time and energy. You know, they're gonna try to Ron Isley you, let me down easily, and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you be sitting there beating yourself up like, well, what did I do? I could have did what could I have done something?
That's my
No,
point.
there was nothing that you really could have done because
Uh-huh.
at the end of the day, Daryl said she wasn't really invested in you 100% anyway. Or we can apply it for the fellas. He wasn't really invested in you anyway. So we have to find a way to understand who we are and how valuable are we if we actually have value. Is my presence adding value to your life, if you will, or am I just an option of convenience? That's
Hmm.
something that we have to ask ourselves. And, for the record, I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, gynecologist, none of the above, right? Yeah. But this is the real life situations that we are faced with. Because when the question came to me, it really made me think about it. Like, well, how many times have we then had that breakup? And sometimes those breakups ain't one of those you're out. It just you get kind of what's
Fade
the
to black.
word? You get ghosted.
Ghosted.
There
Right.
you go. You get ghosted.
You're
Like,
like, why you ain't answer the
you
phone?
know,
I've been calling you. I
I've been
thought you was
calling
dead.
you. You don't take my calls. You're like, what's going on?
The pullback.
And we
Right.
don't we don't realize that is the telltale sign for us to like, well, maybe it's me, but maybe it's you, but it's not you in a bad way. It's just it's your opportunity now to really evaluate or reevaluate who you with
Where you at?
and why you there. Am I really here because you genuinely have a care for me? Or am I here because you have a genuine need from me? Something to think about. Papa
Well,
Sims is in the building and says, women love young bad boys, gangsters. Sorry to
mm,
say. Shoot, be
Papa
do.
Uh,
Sims, I
I'm
don't
an
want
old one
nothing
then.
young.
I'm an
I
Hey,
don't
I
old one.
want nothing
Look at
young, Papa Sims.
I
Miss
used
J
to.
said no. Miss Three said no. What you say, Fuego?
I said I used to. I used to.
Right.
Okay.
I
I
think
grew
that's
up.
a
Lolo.
maturity
Take that.
thing.
Take that back.
Okay.
I
Lo-
used to like the younger, but not really bad, just a little bit. But nah. Mm-mm.
Right.
but what is a gangster but a god in angst? Because that's what it
that
boils
that went
down
over
to.
some. That went over.
I
You
know.
got to
So
you
I'm
got
gonna
to
go back.
you
I'm
got
gonna
to
go back
come.
to
You got to
context.
bring that down a little bit for some.
I got
Can we do
it.
Barney?
So
Can we do Barney
it's
style,
I
please?
don't I don't I don't think it's the violence or the illegality of it. I think it's more along the lines of
It's a
the
swag
bravado.
thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
how he presents
Yeah.
himself. So it's like, hey, I know he finna stand on business, so I don't have to worry about that, and it that attracts me to him. I think that's more like what it is. So if he, a lot of times you might see that in a younger person, a younger man,
Yes.
because
Yes.
we be like, an older guy be like, hey, bro, hey, I gotta go to work in the morning. I ain't got time to be out here boxing with you because, first of all, I don't heal as quick. Okay, I gotta go to work in the morning. I got shit to do in my life. Whereas a young dude thinks he's invincible. I was there. I was like, hey man, I don't care about
Yeah,
none of
we
it.
all were. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now it's like I care about a whole lot. So I tell you what I could do. I'll catch up with you next time I see you. If it's just me and you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Whereas opposed to I need everybody to see I'm not no punk when I was younger. Now it's like You can think whatever you want, but if I ever see you again,
Right.
I promise it's gonna be a different situation. And I think that up front, it looks more like it looks more attractive maybe to women when a guy is more upfront and like I'm gonna knock all this shit over, this to the third. Then he does it like, why would you do that? Because I thought that's what you wanted. I thought that was what I'm supposed to do. As a younger man, as an older man, I don't care what you think. Okay, you know what it is. You'll find
Right.
out.
That part.
Right.
Just don't put your
Watch the
hands
news.
on me.
That part.
That's it. Watch the
Right.
news. If
Don't
you
put
really
your
think
hand on me.
if you got a problem with it, watch the news and see what happens.
Hmm.
Right.
You know.
Cause I don't want no man I'm out on a date with getting into no fight with nobody. What?
So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
if a
No.
man?
It's
yeah.
What
much
if a
more
man?
sexier if you can defuse the situation.
Exactly.
Like, don't be unless somebody is just put their hands on you. It ain't no reason for my date to be out there fighting. Like, I'm not about to be up in nowhere
Right.
fighting no woman about nothing. Girl, you got it. I'm
And Bell
good.
is high these
It
days. Ain't nobody
it
trying to
don't
pay
have
no
to get
Bell.
He said, "How is
huh?
I said Bell is high these days. Ain't nobody trying to
Oh,
pay no
Belle.
Bell. Yeah.
And look, and jail is not the place to be. It's cold. I mean, I heard.
For
I'm too
some of them.
cute
and
for
the food
jail.
ain't seasoned. The food ain't
I
seasoned
heard it
enough,
was cold.
And you
You
got a
ain't gonna
girl
get
with
no
one of those
sugar for
people.
no grits.
or no salt. You just gonna get grits.
No
Just
pepper,
grits
no
and water.
salt.
Is it? The
Oh
fuck?
shoot.
Just that
And,
apple and that cookie.
Let
I
me
mean,
say
I
this.
And
heard.
and a cool shot.
I just
Anyway,
heard something. I
I
think it was
heard.
Devin that just said it as far as the young man, the youth, right?
Yeah.
So true story today. We all know what I do for a living. So I'm handling my business. I'm
you're a
I'm
dog
handing out
walker.
some I'm, dog walker. There you go. I'm handing out, some paperwork today. So it's a young man and his girl, and you could just see his whole flex, like he gonna sticks his chest out. Hey man, I just got we here. What that mean? Well, that mean that you ain't supposed to. No, business was had already. You already got that paperwork on your windshield, guy. It's already sitting there. There's nothing I can do about that, right?
Got a seat.
So the girl starts whispering in his ear. Now he wants to try to kick it up a notch.
Yep.
Listen here, bruh. Let me just be the first one to let you know. Regardless of what happens today, you will be receiving that citation. It's gonna come. It's gonna come in the mail.
Carrier
It's on your
pigeon.
windshield. It's already there.
Facsimile.
So take care
He
of your
said
debt.
facsimile.
That part. Take care of your debt, because at the end of the day, it's not my fault
Mhm.
that you failed to check your watch. That smart watch they tells you time's up. You need to go take care of business. He didn't. So I just politely walked away after I said what I need to say. I'm out. I ain't got time to be sticking around trying to figure it out. What you gonna do? That's up for you to come up with the cash. I've done my part.
You young
Let's go.
whippersnapper.
Hey, don't 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 stick your chest out though. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Conversation, yeah,
Get your feelings
de-escalate,
hurt.
diffuse. I got that. I could do all of that. But sometimes men, we will allow our significant other to pump us up when you dead wrong. But you trying to show face for her. Oh, yeah, okay. Go ahead. Don't do that. You'll be embarrassed.
Save that for when you really need it. Not a
Exactly.
damn parking
Well, what
ticket.
happens? What happens if I'm not? If I, even if it's not your situation, I know for a fact what happens so much, especially in my side of town, is the female is doing this.
Oh
And
yeah.
so the more
Mhm.
she's
Right.
doing this, he feeling some kind of way. Like I can't
Yeah.
have my chick over here, bigger and badder looking than me. So now I gotta flex. And it just goes from bad to worse. I've seen it happen to where it actually has gotten physical more times than I wish to count with people because and it's 99.9% of the time. Back in the day, it just used to be the partner on the side, but now it's the female.
Yeah.
It used to be the homeboy talking the passenger, the one who
I'm
ain't
glad.
gotta pay nothing.
I'm glad I
But
wouldn't
now
even
it's the female.
entertain. I wouldn't even
It's the
entertain a
female.
woman like that at
No,
this point in
yeah.
my life.
Mm-mm.
If she
Man,
don't know
there's
how
some
to
shots.
just be a woman and sit over there
So
and look
many.
pretty, or yeah, don't get me into nothing because I'm gonna tell you something. you're gonna end up getting beat up because you're not gonna get my ass. I'm just saying.
He said
I'm
you
just
gonna
saying.
get beat up.
No, be real. It's six dudes right here. It's just
Right,
me. You
right,
talking all this? I'm going to the car.
right. The
I'm just.
trunk.
I'm just
Yeah,
being
let her
real.
go. Let her
I,
go. She a
All right.
troublemaker.
I'm
Hold
going.
on.
I
I
can't
forgot
deal
my
with
pack of sugar for my grits over there. I'll be right back.
it. Right, right.
Now,
Shoot.
unless we finna get both our backs to the wall and go ahead and squabble it out with whoever, that's different. But if
Right.
you doing all this, then when it come to me, you bag up. You ain't finna help me up. I need some help.
Oh, I've been there. Been there, done
Uh,
that.
All right. So now I got to add this
Been
motherfucker
there,
out
done
because you
that.
up here talking and you don't go get them. But this is your wax. The fuck we? Okay.
Mhm.
Right.
All right. That way.
So here's my question. Side question. How do we, because, we've had that, we pulling the plug. Some of us ain't pulling it fast enough. Some of us is
Mhm.
pulling it too fast. How do we get to the point where pulling the plug is not necessarily the option? Because when
you
you go
gotta.
back into time and you look
Uh
at
huh.
Mama and Pawpaw, mm-hmm,
Yep.
Mama and Pawpaw hung out for a very long time. And yeah, I get it. We ain't in those same times, but guess what? We never understood why Big Mama was in one room and Big Daddy was in the other room. Mama, Pawpaw.
Mhm.
But they still together after umpteen years. We've had the conversation before, but how do we get to that point where, oh, you passed gas? Oh my God, you did not just pass gas up in here. That's it. It's a wrap. I'm done. You're out, or I'm out, or we're done. How do we get past that?
But
You
it's
Okay.
just
gotta.
like
You gotta. You gotta make yourself a commodity. You gotta make yourself a pillar and a factor in her life to where if you do something like that, it's not an option because you bring value to her life. And if you're not doing that, it's easy to pull the plug on you.
but
Right.
just like you said, if you value her, yeah, there's a line by Wale the rapper that says any woman worth some anger is worth some effort. So if you get me that upset, I must be feeling something. So
Right.
Yeah.
petty stuff like you just gave the illustration to Onyx, yeah, it may stink, but that's gonna stink for a couple of seconds.
Oh,
So you can get over
Maybe.
that. But
for
something
a
This too
minute.
big,
shall pass.
yeah, this too shall pass.
And my goal, it's my goal next time. Watch this.
Hey, I don't know if you're eating spicy grits over there. It might not go
Hey,
too fast.
hey, that's some sugar grits. That's some sugar grits. Fuck.
But it's a lot to consider. The time you got already put into the relationship, what is actually the problem? Has communication happened? There's a lot of things that adults need to process before you say, I'm out.
And it's
Right.
usually broke. It's usually broke men to get the plug pulled on them fast because a man with a lot of money can get away with a lot more than a man with no money. And that might not be for all women, but in these days, that are different from like you said, grandma and grandpa, is money plays a big factor in getting the plug pulled on you too fast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And a lot of them great grandparents and grandparents, they didn't have nowhere else to go because the man provided for the house.
Right,
So they dealt with a lot of shit
right.
that if otherwise they would have let that shit go.
Yeah, different. Yeah, it was way different back then, like for that reason.
Mm,
I agree with both of y'all. It was different.
Hmm.
It
yeah.
truly was different. It still is different. But what do we learn from the difference from then till now? That gap. What do we learn from that?
You know what? I think that I'm sorry.
No,
No,
you
go ahead.
good.
Go ahead. I'm saying, go ahead.
I think that I, there was more determination to make it work. And I think there's so many options now. Not saying that there wasn't. Well, there wasn't in some cases. Really, really, like divorce was so frowned upon. You just stayed. But I'm not just
Right.
talking about divorce because there's so many ways you can separate from a person. You can just walk away. You know, but mentally, emotionally, you can actually be in the same house and be completely separated. I just think
Mhm.
that, which is more harmful probably. But I think that there's options. People nowadays get married with the thought in their head. If it don't work out, I'll just get a divorce. I know my grandparents weren't marrying with that thought in their head. I mean, that's like you're losing before you start to me. Like you're already saying, you're already giving yourself an out, you know,
Yeah.
versus working it out.
DMs
This
have
is
a lot to do with it.
mine. You can
Um,
take
Hmm.
it.
a woman can just
What'd you say?
swipe left. Oh, I got a man. Oh, you tripping? Boom, we out of here. I got 13, 14 dudes just jumped in my DM today. So the availability of, like I said, weak-minded men. What, I shouldn't say that. Men who don't value themselves as they should are those options. Because I don't jump in women's DMs. I don't even like meet women online. If I can't talk to you in person, because you can put on whatever persona you want people to think you are online. And
Right.
so I don't, if I can't meet you in person or have like face to face time and all that, then I really don't even want to go down that route. So I do think social media plays a big role in men being disposable.
Social media, um, the best friend,
Society.
the
Hmm.
friend girls, the home girls, the ones who life is on rocky terms itself. They offer some of the best advice. Wink,
Right.
wink. You know what I mean? And we are open to listening to that. Or not even just the girls, but the guys too. Like, man, I wouldn't even do that. If I was you, I'd do
Right.
something different, and we start listening to that, knowing that that totally contradicts how our heart feels, how our mind is feeling, which leads to other issues within ourselves.
A misery
Mhm.
loves company. Don't let them single folk get you dumped.
I
Yeah.
promise. Cause what they talk about, was it Beyonce was like all the single ladies, and then they
Hmm.
in the crowd jumping around in the club. But she going home to Jay Z, you going home to you know
Your
your empty
bed, your
house with your
pillow.
A
kids, and
pillow.
that's it. Yeah.
A pillow.
Meanwhile, she
But
got a
that's
man at the
not
house,
always
and both of
true.
them billionaires. So there's that.
But that's not always true. Just because you single and your friend is married doesn't mean that you can't give them advice. If you watching your friend get beat by her husband, or you see your friend's husband out there cheating on her, your best friend, and some acquaintances, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But that doesn't mean that I can't tell my friend just because I'm single, girl, don't let him keep blacking your eye and your lip. You need to leave that situation.
I
So
agree.
single women can give married people advice. I hate that when they say, "Oh, she's single. Oh, your single friends don't get." Single friends have morals too. I don't know
But if your
why we
single
say
friend
that.
is
It's
always
stupid.
single, if your single friend done had 50 relationships in the last 3 years, she's not the best person to take advice from. Now, if she's had
Well,
some
that's
successful,
certain situations. That's not
right,
all situations.
right,
I'm
no,
single.
no,
I'm
none of this,
single,
none
and
of
I
these
have
apply to
married
all.
friends.
Nothing
I'm.
applies to all. When you all is that's like a blanket statement. We know all
Well,
situations are different. But in
I
general,
think single people can give married people advice. I've been married
absolutely,
A little
before.
bit, just a little
I
bit.
mean,
absolutely.
and just because I'm single don't mean I had 50 relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
No, I'm not. I'm not.
let's not do.
It's not personal. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in
No,
general.
I'm not taking
I'm,
it personal. I'm
oh,
just
okay. No,
saying
I'm just making it
single
clear. I'm not
people.
pointing anybody out. I don't.
So
I don't listen to my single
It's
male friends.
ridiculous.
If I didn't see
Well,
he can't
in
keep a
my
woman,
opinion,
I
in
didn't
my
hear I didn't
opinion,
I didn't
it's
hear a word
silly to
neither
say
one of
that
y'all
single
said.
people cannot give married people advice.
But okay, so I hear what you saying, Miss Day. I'm gonna agree to disagree. You giving your opinion, your advice is from a level of experience that you've personally been through, right? That's what we do here. Most of us are separated, single, married, right? We got a whole plethora of options right here. Been there, done that, right? So who are we? Because I always said I'm not a what psychiatrist, psychologist. Who am I to tell anybody about anything? I got my own issues, right? But we are more inclined, I know I am, I'm more inclined to listen to someone who's been through something that I'm going through. That's how you make connections with people to get a listening ear. Like, well, damn, what did you do? It might not be online. Sometimes it's going to be offline that I'm going to tell you what
Right.
I've been through. You know, me and Mello, that's my brother, my best friend, Sandbox. He done been through some stuff that I often ask him, like, dang, how did you do that? And vice versa. You know what I mean? We all have had something. So no, it's not a blanketed statement of if you're single, don't tell a married person anything. No, because you've been in the same situation. You've been married and not married, right? I'm single with experience, but there are some people that never experienced any of it. So how you gonna give me advice and you ain't never been married? You can speak to me from a I got a boyfriend standpoint or girlfriend for the guy's standpoint, or are you speaking to me because this is something that you personally went through? That's all I'm saying. So you said
And
Daisy?
You
some
don't
and,
have to be married to get your
right.
ass whooped and then tell your married friend
Yeah, but that's
you
a
need to leave that situation.
that's an extreme situation. We're not talking about getting your butt whooped. We talking about just some day to day stuff.
We, we
I
didn't
came home at 3 o'clock in the morning. Ain't got
we
nothing
ain't
to do with
labeled
me
it.
whooping your head, huh? How you gonna deal
Hey,
with me? I came
advice
home at
is
3 o'clock in the
advice.
morning. Hmm?
Leave them. Don't take
Advice
that.
is
But now, you
advice.
know what though? Hold on. Sometimes misery just loves company. Sometimes people pretend they're being a good Samaritan,
Yeah.
but the whole time they just don't want to see you doing what you're doing without them because they're not getting it. So I mean, that could be a thing too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so many different angles you can look at it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
so I mean,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
there's that. And a lot of times you know what? People want to see you do good. They just don't want to see you doing better than them.
True.
Well,
And Miss Day, you do make a you
Oh
make a you
yeah.
make a good point. If it's excessive, you're giving an example of naturally, if I see somebody, if my friend is going through something that excessive, then absolutely I'm gonna let's get help. But I think this is very general. Um,
Ooh.
very general. Like if and I think, oh, you probably said it the best. Like I can speak to somebody because I have both those experiences too, like Miss Day.
Yeah.
So I can speak to somebody if they ask me. And but those, like you said, like Doughboy was saying, of that point of if you've never had any, you've never been married, you don't stay in relationships, you're a hard person to give general advice to, not extreme where there's abuse, not to that extreme. Yeah, anybody on this panel, no matter what your situation, if you're dealing with somebody who your friend is a drug addict, alcoholic, being abused, like those things calls for immediate actions because those are excessive. Like I'm not going to leave somebody hanging and not going to tell them something or get them the help that they need because those are like you need help immediately. But I think on
mhm.
that flip side is the general things. Like, my wife wants to go out on a date and I'm getting tired of her asking me about a date. I can't give you I can tell you my experience, but that's y'all thing. Like y'all gotta figure that out.
Right.
So I think the
Mhm.
general perspective is what we're more talking about than the situations of where I need to help my friend regardless because of this really excessive situation going on.
Facts.
That's really good. You bring to mind
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
years ago I was raising my niece, not the one Onyx, another niece.
Okay.
And she called herself she was still in the system when I got her. So it was a long process out of state getting her, it was a process. So you got these people in your life from social services that know everything. So she called herself running away and she left the house, no shoes, no socks, and went. I lived by Washington High at the time, and where she went was like off of Normandy in a really bad area. I guess a friend of hers lived over there. So me and my pit bull, Big Blaze, got in the truck, went around, and as I was trying to find her where she was, she came walking out. She had on shoes, she had on socks, and the mother of this young lady came out with her and was, oh, we're so glad you came, X, Y, and Z. Meanwhile, some old bum comes out and was like, baby girl, you don't want to be over here in these parts looking like you look. Somebody gonna snatch you up. I know. I live on these streets. And he's like a crackhead. And she's looking at him like, what? So I told her, give these people their shoes and their socks back and start heading back home the same way you got here. She was getting in the car. No, you're not. I'm going to follow you. And I got big Blaze here. Ain't nothing going to happen to you. But you're going to walk your happy hips back home the way you left. So I
Mhm.
followed her all the way home. We got home. The next day, the social worker comes up and blasts me for my parenting. How dare
Mm.
you make her walk? How dare you make her walk? I said, you mean the exact way she got there? I couldn't understand until I asked him, did he have kids? Especially a 13-year-old teenage girl. Never
Right.
had any kids. Not a kid. But you want to sit here and, so sometimes, now he could have been like me. He could have been the uncle with the Moses and raised a bunch of kids. But he declared to me that he had never had nor raised any children. And he's a social worker. So sometimes your experiences do support, oftentimes, whatever it is you're trying to say or show or teach. And sometimes when you don't have those, I think it's best just to get someone with some knowledge or just sit back and listen and not
Right.
insert yourself in situations like that, because you can do more damage, you know, by trying to put your 2 cents in where you actually have no on the ground knowledge. I'll put it like that.
Right. I agree. And that's why, Gentlemen After Dark, the Grown Folk Network, a place where grown folks can talk without judgment. I love the panel that we have because it's a variety pack. You get thighs, legs, breasts, wangs, drums, legs.
Oh.
Yeah, that same thing. You get the gizzards. You get
I
all the
love me some
pieces of the
chicken, man. I
chicken,
love me some
right?
chicken.
You get all the
Yeah,
pieces of the chicken
that
because
bird.
we all have had a different life experience, although they are similar, but they are different. I'm learning from y'all. Hopefully, you're learning from me, and we learning from the neighborhood, and the neighborhood is learning from us because that's what this is all about. Chicken butt, yeah, yeah. That's gonna be for the dude, Devin, and the feet. He can have the feet too.
Feet are good in the
Yeah,
back.
okay. But no, that's what this is about, though, man. You know, a lot of the stuff we talk about, there's no true right or wrong answer. It's always open ended for us all to learn from it. That's the ultimate goal. Learn from it, process it, learn more from it. Learn about yourself before you worry about learning about somebody else. And a lot of times we don't do that. That's why we are falling short in that know your worth category. Because a lot of
Yeah.
us, we don't know what we worth. Am I really worth anything? So that's all I could say. That part. We live, we learn. There it is. That part right there. Any final thoughts for you guys? Any final thoughts?
Learn yourself, love yourself.
Always.
Don't
Always.
bullshit yourself.
Hey, get your money while you hey.
My final
Yeah,
thought:
man.
sugar and butter and grits.
Hey.
Yeah.
Man, ain't nobody finna do all that,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sugary, buttery
Oh
grits.
man.
No, absolutely not.
I've said this before many times, you guys, about the whole life is short, da 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 da, right? But life is only as short as you make it. We have enough with our ailments as we grow much more mature. The knees is hurting, the back is hurting, the sciatic is kicking in,
Whew.
um, the hip replacements, all of these different ailments that's attacking us. And as we get more mature, then we start losing our minds, et cetera, et cetera. I'm going to encourage all of us, take a moment to live, you guys. Take a moment to live. What does that mean? Take a moment to live. That means do some things that you don't normally do. No, I'm not asking you to run down the street butt naked. I'm asking you to get out of the norms of what
Your comfort
you
zone.
do. Correct. If you're on that cycle of I get up, I go to work, I come home, repeat. I get up, I go to work, I come home. Don't forget the kids, the family. Find some things that you can do to extend who you are as an individual so that you can live.
Live, 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 live.
Live.
Absolutely.
Go somewhere. I was looking today on YouTube, Amtrak.
Yes.
Amtrak has about 3 or 4 trains that go across the country, about 2 or 3 that stay right here within California. For those of us outside of here, take a look at it. Look at Amtrak, see where it goes. There's so much to see out here, you guys, and a lot of us don't have a lot of time to
Yep.
see it. 20
Yep.
years from now, I'll be 75. That's kind of scary to say that. 20 years, God willing, I'm here.
Mm.
That makes me 75. And we already know what the life expectancy is at this point. So there's a lot of uncharted territory for me to go explore,
Yep.
right? Start exploring, you guys. I'm proud to say, shouts out to my Los Angeles gentlemen. September, we are planning to ride to Mount Rushmore. That's a big deal for me.
Ooh,
I'm excited for that.
nice.
It's beautiful.
That'd be
Go
cool.
see some
You're
monuments,
gonna
man.
like
Go,
that.
Yep.
yay. Keep filling up my map. But you have to start doing some things like that. Haslett, I see you. Go ahead. Tell them about Haslett,
Yes. Yes.
Haslett Travel Agency. He got one of those too. But start exploring, man. It's a lot to see. And when you see it, sometimes you don't have to do it by yourself. Sometimes you might want to take a friend. Take a friend. Or let
And
the
some,
friend take you. Let's
and
go.
sometimes it's okay to do by yourself. Don't wait on those friends
Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
or family. Just do it.
So
Oh, they
that's where
also
I'm
have
at.
a Mississippi River tour I just saw today where you can go all the way from the north all the way down the Midwest to the south on the Mississippi River tour.
That'd be
There
So
it
cool.
check that out.
goes. I like that. And don't just, y'all hear us talking. These are some great ideas. Don't just talk about it. Stop doing the norm, y'all. Get off, not dissing them, but get off the cruise ship that's just going to Ensenada all the time.
Oh,
Just do something
stop it.
else,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Leave
Even
the
if
Super Bowl cruise alone for a change and go do something different.
even if it's just
Mm.
venturing and finding a new restaurant in your town, you know.
Yeah. Go jump out of airplane, some shit. Do something different,
I
like
want
you
to do
said.
that.
I want
I
to do
was
that
Gone.
too.
I was gonna
Gone.
do it
That's
until
on my
Sasha
list.
said.
Oh,
Let
Sasha
go.
gentlemen,
Let
said,
go.
sky
Let go. Let
jump.
go. Let's do
Gentlemen
it.
huh?
after
Let's
gentlemen
go.
after
I've been
dark
wanting to do
sky
There you
that
jump.
go.
since
Get
I was
with it.
Hey,
18.
I was gonna go
Let's
for
do
my
that.
Gone.
55th birthday, my last one. And
Oh, I should
Sasha
go for my
said,
61st.
"Daddy, you're gonna have a whole man on your back if you do that, right?"
Man, we jumping out of airplane, bruh. Bro, we jumping out of airplane
Yeah.
in the
No,
air.
she
Hey,
We
I'm just
do it.
Sasha will
saying,
say anything to get you to say no. I ain't
man.
doing it.
Look, she
Hey,
don't want me to
she can
have
fly
my
the plane
lady
if she want
friend
to.
over here.
Yeah.
She don't
Right.
want that. She don't want nobody to do. Come on, man. What can I do? What can I do?
She got
She
you
don't
on a
want the
tight
oh
leash.
yeah. She don't want the oh yeah.
Look,
Hey,
last
hey,
words, you guys. Today was episode number 12. We have 2 more episodes, and this season is a wrap. This season is a
Wow.
wrap. I've been having nothing but fun. The time is going by. The weeks are going by. We're still counting on you guys to like, comment, share, subscribe. We waiting for all of that. Let me put it right there. Please subscribe to our
Yes,
YouTube channel.
because I see you bush watchers, the bush watchers, y'all just watching and you're not
creepy,
liking. And I say
creepy.
like as you come in. We got 15 people and like 8 likes. So all you bush watchers need to hit
Bush.
that like button.
Can I
What
get
is a
can I
bush
get some
walk? I
more
don't. What is that?
excuse me.
Creepy.
Can I
You
get
Stop
know
some
when
more
you in the
content?
being
bushes and you
creepy.
be like lurking
Oh,
in the
okay,
bushes.
okay.
Oh,
Different kind of
What
Hey,
y'all
bushwhackers.
think
Oh,
that is?
stop peeking.
What y'all
Stop
think
being
that is?
creepy
I,
and
I
take
was
care
I
of
just
it.
needed some more content. Bush watchers. I thought,
oh.
wait. Well,
That's a new site, huh?
Yeah.
ooh.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh,
Ooh, you
Trying to
had me
see which one
nervous
was who did
this
something.
day. You had me
Uh,
nervous. I said, what?
look at that. Desmond, what
Okay,
up with you, man?
Bush
hey,
Lurkers.
Dad, we going. We going, bro. Let go.
Desmond
Leave
said
out the word bush.
round trip from Memphis to New Orleans. Look at that. And
Let
there's
go.
a
What?
train that comes
Oh,
What?
from LA. From
oh, he talking
LA
about Amtrak?
will take you all, yeah,
Yeah.
will take you all the way to New
Yeah.
Orleans. Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Nice.
I have traveled and I love Amtrak. You can even plot where you're going. Like I like going up the coast. You can
Right,
get off, spend
right,
a
Hmm.
night wherever, and get back on the train. They run the same time every single day, and you still
right.
have your ticket and get keep on going where your
Keep on
destination
going.
is.
Yeah.
I love
There's one
Amtrak.
that's called the Starlight. It
That's the
goes
one.
from here all the way up to Seattle,
Yes,
all the
that's the
way up.
one.
It's a
And
36
it's the
hour trip.
coast. It
Correct.
takes the coast, so
You
you
pay a little
can.
bit,
And I
get you a
Yeah,
want
little
to ask
sleeping
y'all
car.
too.
love it.
That
Have y'all heard about Long Beach having those night bike rides on the water? Have
Mm.
y'all heard that?
On the water.
Riding on the
I mean,
water
Yeah.
like Jesus.
In Long Beach, they have the neon bike rides. Like you get on, it's a bike
Hmm.
and it's neon light and it's like a boat,
I've
like
seen
you
it.
on the
Oh,
water.
the paddle
She,
boats.
I've
Oh,
seen.
paddle
Paddle
boat.
boats.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
It's a
No.
it's yes, I've seen it. It's a
It's paddle boat
It's
bicycle,
and
not the
it's a
pedal
but
boat.
cycle.
It's a
Not the
it's
paddle boat. I know what she's talking about.
I know
I've
what you're
seen it
talking
on
about.
Wednesday,
Yeah,
but it's
we
like you're sitting
yeah.
on a bicycle, but you're riding like a paddle
It's
boat,
a
but
lot
it's
of
shaped
work.
like
I'm gonna
a
tell
bike.
you.
wow.
Listen,
We were
yeah.
in a
I
boat
just
and we
thought that
passed
would
a
be a
lady and she
cool
was
date
like,
idea if
"Please
y'all
pick
looking
me
for
up."
something. They
there's
have a
it's
sunset one.
there's
Yeah,
summertime is coming. Just give y'all some
come on,
ideas.
let's do it.
Summer
Find
is
your go
coming, y'all.
buddy. Find
Find
your
you
go buddy.
a find you a
Find your
go
go
buddy,
buddy so you can
right?
go. Could be no
Um,
strings attached. Just go buddy. Let's just go take a ride on a
we
train.
got strings,
Let's
train
ropes,
do it.
ride.
It don't
Um,
gotta
handcuffs,
be. It don't gotta be a
all that
hot
shit.
girl summer. It can be a warm woman summer. You know, you ain't gotta
Parasailing.
go all out.
In my
warm
It
case,
woman.
hot
you
all
right.
year, you know. It's hot
Ain't
all
no hot
year.
girl.
All
Just
right.
know the sand is not like they make it look on the movies.
Lukewarm, grown
Listen,
folk. You hear me?
there's a lot of things out there that we could do. Um, for us in
No.
California, man, there's so much. Anybody been to the Getty
So much.
Museum yet?
I know you have.
Yeah, three have. I haven't. Anybody take
I
the
went there
gondolas
all that time.
in what is that? Long Beach, the gondola ride. You know the little
I did
boats
it in
like in
Vegas
Italy.
at the
Yeah,
I
they
Venetian.
didn't
got
even know.
they got a
Yeah.
gondola tour. You ride through the little canals in
Hmm.
Long Beach. Hmm. Um, something I do have on my bucket list because I saw it and I think it's very. I'm gonna use the word sexy. I want to do it though. Um, the helicopter rides, the sunset helicopter rides. They do it out of Hawthorne Airport as well as Compton
Hmm.
Airport, and I'm sure some others, but they will take you on a tour of the ocean, the coastline, or the downtown skyline. They will even fly you to Catalina Island. Mm, I want to do that.
I want to do the
Like
hot
jump on
air
the
balloon.
helicopter and go.
Hey, I like helicopter rides.
They're this big, those helicopters. They're
Just
so
let it
Okay.
happen.
tiny.
Just hold. Put your seatbelt on and look out the window.
Now
You
I'll
know.
jump out of an airplane, but I'm scared to ride a helicopter.
Shoot,
Well,
we do.
it's a little different. The
Anywho,
helicopter, you can feel the little doing that shit right there. So but it's cool. I like it. I
I
like it.
have
look at
I have been nervous going over a few bridges lately. I ain't gonna lie. I
Dang,
went I went
double
over the
double.
Houston Ship Channel, man, and I was a little nervous, but
Especially after
right,
Baltimore.
right.
man,
Yeah, yeah. You got to.
With that being said, I'm gonna end us like this. I extend my prayers to the families of those individuals on the ship or the individuals that lost their lives in the cars. You know, my prayers to those that are trying to recover these bodies out of that water. That water is no joke, especially considering we just went over the causeway, Lake Pontchartrain, you know, a couple of weeks ago, and there's a whole bunch of currents that we have no
Hmm.
idea about. So just watch over everybody. Again, that's even more reason for us to be looking out for life and enjoying
absolutely.
it as best as we possibly can. Do not become a hostage due to fear, but you live cautiously, but still graciously. So allow yourself some grace or some space for grace and do the things that you feel are necessary for your life. If nothing else, you guys, from the desert to the sea and to all the cities in between. I was looking at Desmond's comment. He said, I went jet skiing. Look at you, boy. I see you.
I love
Yeah, I remember
Hey,
because you came all the way out here but
love
didn't
all
bring
that.
my hat. But anywho,
Globetrotter. Yep. Get him.
Ooh.
Get him.
from the desert to the sea and all the cities in between, we bid y'all a good evening.
Good night.